Good morning. Good morning to each of you. I am Dr. Corrine Johnson, and I would like to welcome each of you on this morning to Grace for Today 5 Minute Devotional. This is the space and the place where we gather to jumpstart our morning with a quick word from the Lord. And so on this morning, our subject is going to be God is always at work in your life. And our key scripture is going to be coming from Romans chapter 8 and verse 28. And it says, we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. So, where is your hope when your life is upside down? That's the question I want to start out with on this morning. God doesn't promise us that every event in our lives is going to be good. He doesn't guarantee that everything will work out just like the way we want it to work out, or that every story is going to have a fairy tale ending. Not every business decision will make you $1 million. Not every married couple is gonna live happily ever after. Not every doctor's report is going to be positive. God is not your genie in a bottle because your wish is not going to be his command. Because you love him, God does promise that he will work everything, the good, the bad, for your good. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together. On its own, each piece doesn't look like much, when it's scattered around in the box. When all the pieces are connected together, a beautiful picture appears. God can take all of the pieces of your life and make something wonderful out of it. God created the universe. He can work good from anything that's bad. God will use confusion to teach wisdom, frustration to develop patience, pain to show comfort, disappointment to refine where we put our hope, and anger to remind us that some things in our world simply aren't right. And so, in every season of your life, God is moving you closer to him. God is bigger than all of the bad stuff that's happening in your life or that has happened in your life. And so on this side of eternity, we're not going to have all the answers. But what you can have is something better, and that is God's presence and his promise. And so the truth is, the answers don't necessarily bring peace, but you can be confident that God is working in your life, no matter whether you're going through something bad, something devastating, something that's causing anxiety, something that's causing grief. No matter what it is, you got to believe and know that God is working everything together to be good for you. And so today, how is God working in your life? In the midst of whatever circumstances you're facing, you got to shift your perspective, and you got to know that what I'm going through, it might not look good to my flesh. It might not feel good to my flesh, but God is always working things out in our life to cause them to work together for good. We got to believe that this morning. So on today, whatever you face, I want you to look at it head on and declare, God is working that situation out for my good. And so on this morning, we certainly thank God for each of you for tuning in and joining with me for Grace for Today 5-minute devotional. And it is my prayer that as you go forth, that you will go forth on today and have a blessed day.